Let's say mic check, mic check. Yeah, I think the mic is good. Yesterday I checked the VOD and the music was way too loud. So I tried to fix it. So the mic should be a little bit louder now and the music should be less loud. And I adjusted the audio ducking. So when I talk, the music gonna decrease in volume anyway. So that should be good. What I'm gonna be doing today is to finish what I started yesterday, the parts for the catwalk, and I did some work off stream just to make it easier so I can finish it in less time. And also I couldn't keep my hand off the of the work itself, kinda addicting. So basically, if you remember from yesterday, this part was like duplicated 4 times with corner pieces and stuff. I removed those. The reason why is that I realized that I can just do those pieces afterwards, so it doesn't need to be in the high poly. Other than that, I've added this I-beam because I also thought that this will allow me to make the catwalk go in the middle of a space, not near just the walls, which is obviously something that exists. I added this connecting plate too, so we can connect I-beams together with the bolts and stuff. And those should be the pieces that I'm gonna be working on today. I exported the high poly to a folder and I'm gonna be inputting those into the iPad right now, and I'm gonna just start adding detail. One of the pieces I already did, which are those small pieces over here, the connector pieces with the bolts. I started with those and experimented with the details on what I wanted to do, and I think I got the results that I wanted. So now I'm gonna just go ahead one by one, part by part, and start adding detail. Then I'm gonna be exporting those back to Cinema 4D, and we're gonna do the textures and maybe the renders today. Let's hope it's gonna be done by today, as I don't want to take too much time with this sort of stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna close this for a minute, and I'm gonna bring up my iPad screen. Okay, just give me a second. So first of all, I need to check. Yeah, okay. The pen itself should have some charge, because I usually forget to charge it. So that's good that it does have some charge. So let me show you the part that I already did. So those are the connector pieces. Just added some edge damage to those, because those should be forged and hammered, not just laser cut or something like that. Also added some damage to the bolts, because those bolts should be a little bit just mangled, because with a torque wrench, if you exceed the torque, you start to bend the metal, so that's part of it. So this part is done. I'm not gonna worry about it. I might go back and add just a little bit more detail later, some scratches or something, and I might not. Honestly, I don't know. The next part should be this one. I'm gonna be starting with the parts that have the least amount of polygons. So if you read from the top left, this one has near the 800,000 polygons. The most complicated piece of them all has around 4 to 5 million polygons, and that one is quite the tough one on the iPad, because basically I'm not using an iPad Pro, I'm using an 8th gen, and it only has 3 gigs of RAM, so that's a limiting factor. What I'm gonna be doing here is not too much. I'm just gonna be giving it just a little bit of edge damage, just to give more detail for the normal maps later. I'm gonna leave few edges. I'm gonna leave those intact, because doesn't need to have damage all over the place. Also, I've prepared some new brushes for this project and maybe for use later on. I'm gonna start with, let's go with the edge polish. What this does is, well, basically, let me show you. If I go to this edge and I start to damage it, see, it flattens what it touches, and basically make it like this edge was hammered or was hit with something. Maybe look and see and say that I might need to add some geometry to this. I will leave just one subdivision, because I don't want to kill the iPad. With single subdivision, we're going from 800,000 to nearly 3 million. Now I can just go ahead and add some damage. Doesn't have to be like too much in a single point, like this, for this section. Gonna go ahead and do this, enjoy the music while I'm doing some of this work. Gonna go even for the whole edge, just to add a little bit of definition. In some places I might add damage like that. Usually you see people do this work with ZBrush, and yeah, of course I have ZBrush installed, but some sort of issue with the hardware that I have, because my drawing tablet is actually my iPad, and to use ZBrush with it, it's gonna be making the iPad as a full screen for my PC. It works fine if I'm doing the work without streaming, but when streaming, switching between the iPad monitor and the main monitor gonna be a pain, so I'm not gonna be dealing with this. Just gonna use Forger on the iPad itself and sculpt there. Does the job fine. People also might ask why not use other sculpting apps on the iPad, because there is a few, and the most important one of them is Nomad Sculpt. I actually have Nomad installed, but just for the convenience, because Forger is part of the Cinema 4D family, part of the Maxon apps, and that makes it more convenient to use, just because I can share files between both software within the menu itself. I don't have to worry about exporting to a folder on my PC and have that shared on the network and stuff like that. I can just do what I want to do without leaving the software. Get this damage. Yep. Just through this edge too. Also, a good thing about Forger is the UI. The UI is minimalist and that helps. Because ZBrush is a good software, but I really don't like its UI. It's too cumbersome, too complicated. Of course, the people who use ZBrush on a daily basis would say something like it's fine, it's usable. But I really think that the software should have always a clean UI just for the sake of not confusing the user, even if the user experience is experienced with the software. For instance, take Blender as example. Blender is extremely good software, to be honest. And my only issue with it before was the UI, because despite it being an extremely good tool, even back in the day, even in the early days, the UI was extremely convoluted. But as soon as they fixed the UI, and I think it was version 2.8, Blender became very popular software. Just as soon as they fixed the UI, that did the trick, that made it pop up. And the improvement in the UI was just simplifying it. They've gone from like billion buttons on the same screen to just few, and they have all the modeling tools and maybe all the tools that you would need exposed in the UI, and that makes it way easier for beginners to learn the tools, as they don't need to just spend hours to memorize all the shortcuts, the keyboard shortcuts, which was the case back in the day. Cinema 4D was one of the easiest to use just because it had less convoluted UI, and that helps it a lot, despite being not extremely an extremely popular tool. But that was extremely good case of good user interface. I've started learning it since 2011, I think. Yeah, 2011. Started with Cinema 4D or 10. Dude, I forgot. I started learning 3D in 3ds Max 2000. What was the version? Oh, hi, Mokas. 3ds Max. I started using it since I was modding Halo 2 Vista, and that came out in 2007, and I started modding it in 2009. So I started with 3ds Max 2008, I think. I don't like that software. 3ds Max is way too cumbersome to use. Okay, let's give it a quick save. Yeah, this piece looks okay. Now let's go for this one. First of all, before I start adding damage or something like that, I'm gonna just hit each edge, just giving them quick adjustment. Okay, maybe even Need to go light on the brush because the software, if I zoom out and just increase the pressure with the pen, the brush goes wild, uncontrollable. So I need to be careful. One more pass, this direction. Yep. The model might not show as good on the big screen as I'm seeing it in real life on my screen, and that's because of the lighting that I have in the scene. But for the sake of doing this and getting it done, I'm not gonna bother with adjusting the default material. That's gonna take way too much time. I think I know what I'm gonna be doing for the model that I already shown, the bolts and the connector pieces. I might go back and add one more subdivision and clean up the edges. Okay, looks good. Okay. Also, I really don't intend to spend too much time on this, because if each piece takes long, like 20 minutes or maybe more, it's gonna be a pain, because I have around 8 pieces to finish. This is just the second one. So I think it's a good thing that I already did one of them off stream. That saves some time. An extremely weird thing happened yesterday. After I was done with the stream, I noticed that Twitch has muted some sections, which is something that happens when you use copyrighted music on stream. But the thing is that all the music that I have on my playlist right now should be safe to use on stream, because most of them are soundtrack from games, which is okay, and some others that were produced by YouTubers and people that explicitly said that you can use them on stream. And unfortunately, some of those tracks that were made by YouTubers are actually treated as copyrighted tracks in the Twitch system, so they got muted, which sucks because I really like those tracks. But oh well, what can you do? can always have the VOD recorded on the side locally and upload that to YouTube without it being muted, but I know that few people do not watch my VODs on YouTube, they watch them here. Also, it's kind of convenient that I can just export my VODs from Twitch to YouTube directly. I don't have to re-upload them manually. So I would rather to have the stream not get muted, as that will definitely be a problem if I have to re-upload the VOD manually each time, which sucks. What I think I'm gonna add some light to the scene just to make it easier even to myself to see. If can I adjust the default light itself? Okay. It's kinda weird that I have to turn it this way for it to be shining in the direction that I'm working on. Weird. Anyway. This is one side done. Should go to the other side down here, then the back side. And let me flip the workpiece this way. Dude, the Pokemon game is way too rigged. Despite no one being playing it right now. Yes, it's a little bit easier to see by adjusting the light. One of the bad things about this software is not having matcaps. What the matcap is a material that makes it easier to see the edges of objects while working on them. The software doesn't support that for some reason, which makes it harder to work on stuff without always flipping the model all around to see the edges. I hope they add that ability soon, because they already added the ability to have some image effect to render models directly from the software and have good looking images. So don't know what's the deal with not having matcaps. I'm gonna rotate the light one more time. See if this helps in this direction. Nope. Okay. That looks better. think I'm actually kind of done with this section, so I'm gonna go ahead and complete this section too now. This is a hell of a long piece. What's funny enough that this is one of the smaller pieces. The language spoken in this song is extremely similar to French, but it's definitely 100% not French. I know that some people that are watching right now already know that, but I have to say it because damn, it makes French sound good. Imagine a musician making songs for a video game, inventing a whole new language for it to be used for just for the music in the game, that even be used in the game itself. It's just made for the music itself, which is kinda awesome and kinda weird. By the way, it's not that I don't have a steady hand, just making my lines wavy on purpose, because I don't want the edge to be super straight. I want it to be wavy and have some variation to it, because that helps the look of the model. Because in this world, even a straight edge is not actually straight. You look at it under a microscope, you would see that it's full of inconsistencies and waviness and chunkiness and all sorts of stuff, which is kind of interesting, because you see a smooth surface, a totally smooth surface like a mirror, and you look at it under a microscope and it's like looking at mountains, all sorts of valleys and crevices and high places. Sometimes make you think that the earth itself from afar it might look like a smooth ball.
Yes, the hit artist Spartan.
Oh, Luca, how was your day?
Thank you for calling support. My name is Daniel, and how can I help you today?
I need your help.
I need your
I have a
help.
virus.
My friend, I saw you streamed yesterday.
Really?
Couldn't join.
That's fine. I was about to send you a message, but I thought that you might be at work. Okay. I think I'm done with the main edges. Now I need to
No, as of today I am on occasion.
Oh, nice.
Vacation. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. We need to finish Halo, dude. We need to get some of that co-op madness going.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be exciting. Also, I planning to stream more Halo in the week, in the middle of the week. Maybe play some Halo 5. That's a game that you don't hear about often. That was pretty much.
Did you finish the tower yesterday?
Not yet. If you go back and watch the VOD, the first few minutes, I explained what I'm doing right now, because that's a kind of big structure, and to have it have a good amount of detail, I need to split it to smaller pieces, and I've started doing that off stream, but I'm just doing this smaller model set for experimentation, as I need to figure out a good way to work on the details. As soon as I'm done with this, I think I'm gonna have a good idea on how to finish the other model. Yeah, that's not okay. Have a good luck. The damage should be on the outer side of the piece, because this side, the one where the circle is, that side is should be the side facing the rest of the step, because those pieces are the edges of one step in staircase. So most of the damage should face the other way. Oh yeah, the vision is super augmented. Oh hi Pulse. Hi dude.
This man listening to the Code Vein soundtrack.
Actually, it's not the soundtrack from Code Vein. It's the soundtrack from Nier Automata. My favorite video.
Oh yeah. It did sound familiar.
I need to play Dark Souls on stream sometime.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna get my hand on what was called Bloodborne.
My vision is augmented.
Gonna borrow the disc from one of my friends. I might play that on stream. Bloodborne is good. Bloodborne is definitely a super good game. Use the crease just to make some. Oh, yeah, that's
Thank you for calling support. My name is Daniel, and how can I help you today?
I need your help. I have a virus.
Mm. No,
What is my virus?
I have no idea. I have no idea, dude. Try the blue command.
COVID-20.
What is this? A new variant? Something that we didn't hear about?
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface.
The one with the blue face for an interface. That's such a line. I need to finish adding clips to those commands so people can reenact the scammer calls.
Bro, someone at my work showed up sick and she's like, BTW, there's new variant of COVID.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Here is my question. Do they need the do they need the new vaccine for this one? Because I'm kinda tired of getting shots every now and then.
And she wearing face mask, why are you at work then? It's fine, just keep calm and spit on every guardrail.
Oh yeah. That's sound like a good idea. Yeah, this should be like something
Bro,
has...
my immune system has been destroyed. NGL, I get sick way too easy now.
Oh, dude, that sucks. That sucks. Funny thing that I don't usually get sick, but when I do, oh my god, it's the worst thing.
Honestly, since the war started, no one gave a shit about COVID anymore. Used to be able to eat 20 expired things without feeling a thing. Now I drink one cold drink and I'm dying.
Oh yeah. Oh, you just need to stop eating things from.
I
From
guess
the
the
street.
problem was eating 20 expired things.
Yeah. Here's a fun
Have
fact.
Luperines.
The expiration date on food is not actually the exact day where the food's gonna go bad. It's just mostly. This is not 100% confirmed, but it's mostly just a guess. Because some companies just want their products to...
It's a variable, plus depends on the
Just a
product
lot.
itself.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's not actually the exact day that the food goes bad. So
Cause some stuff can go bad even before the expiration date.
yeah, and sometimes
Expiration date is a scam.
yeah,
Products
it's
last 10 years past expiration date, especially milk.
100%. Well, I don't think that's true for milk,
My vision is augmented.
because I know that at least in my country some brands of milk
At
do not.
HB Spartan Ivy, love you, my friend.
Thank you, dude. I actually set up this time. Let's see. Just hope that no, I think
There's no such thing as bad milk. There's only milk and ultra-powered milk.
but not always. Not always. Just give me a second, dude. So over here is one of the people that I've become friend with after starting to interact with people on Twitch, and it has been fun experience to interact with him, so let's give him a shout out.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Also, Pulse here is
Yeah, there she is.
one of the first people that I actually started following,
Yeah,
except
you
of
destroy her,
like the big streamers.
You destroy her
Tie for the
JJ,
show.
but you can't go. Can't
Yeah,
go
no
past
problem,
that.
dude.
Oh, no clip doesn't work?
Bro, this clip is ancient.
It's hella ancient.
That's a challenge.
Who's testing
Also,
for a
Really
D64
big.
mod?
Can you heal me, sir?
oh yeah.
Sir, can you heal
Ah,
me?
by the way,
Oh, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming! Run, run,
Just,
run! Nice, okay, yeah. Ah,
me-
fuck me, fuck me. I'm dead again.
This clip is ancient as well.
I think you're gonna recognize one of the icons on screen at time. Yeah, I have the Doom 64 on my Vita. Can play it.
Tie for the so though. The PS Vita Flex.
Oh yeah,
Love that console.
it is a good console. You need to get one, and also it has Doom 64 now, and you can install the mods. I've tried it. You can actually install the mods and you can play them. So you basically can play Doom 64 at work.
Which came first, the PS Vita or PSP?
PSP. PSP came out, I think, 2005, 2006. And the PS Vita came out in 2010, 2011, something like that.
PSP is legendary, also OG Nintendo DS. Great machine.
I have my 3DS over here.
Built to last.
Oh, they definitely are tough consoles. I know few people that. Well, actually, here's a crazy story about a Nintendo 3DS, and yeah, my iPad gone to sleep. Anyway, let me finish that story. One of my friend had some kind of a terrifying accident. His car blew up in the highway, and fortunately for him, he escaped the car before it did blow up. But he had his 3DS and his laptop in the back seat. The laptop was destroyed, was melted. The 3DS was intact. It was like brand new, out of an exploding car, and it still works till this day. Which is, dude, Nintendo should make tank armor. I think those things are indestructible. Okay, I'm gonna call it done on this part. I'm gonna save it and
My
start with a new
PSP
one.
still worked after 10 years of use.
Oh, 100%. Mine died just because I gone too far modding it. I removed the disk drive because it stopped working, and I
Gave it to my
replaced.
sister's son, kinda regret it.
You can always just grab PS Vita and
True,
mod
I
it.
have my PS2, it's been like 16 years now.
PS2 is is an immortal
Or
thing.
beat the shit out of him and take it back.
Ah, dude, don't do that. Please don't do that.
I know.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The PS Vita actually can run PSP
WWE
and
World Heavyweight Championship match, but the championship is the PSP. But maybe in an alternate timeline I might have done it.
you should never. Well, I would say you should never hit
vision is
children. You know what? You should never hit children. Let me just say that. Yeah.
Don't hit them, give them a Batista bomb instead. Children need to get hit when the occasion calls for it.
Yeah, but
Pulse G411 pedigree.
the kind of the kind of disciplinary punishment that we had as children is kinda high.
Tougher with smaller targets ammo.
I have no idea why that folder is in it isn't accessible. Okay, let me just do this real quick. Need to eject this and reconnect. Should be accessible now. Okay. Finding the OBJs. I started working on the 4th piece and the 6th piece. Those are done. So I need to work on the next one. Let's go with the 7th piece just because it's kinda small. It's 150 megs, so it shouldn't take too much to import. Naming the OBJ folder, 7th piece. Wait for it just to import.
At Pulse G411 give them a sweet chin music then.
Dude. I think I'm gonna be battling one of the toughest pieces to work on. Oh my god. The funny thing about this piece exactly that this is gonna be the middle section of the stair step. So the external edges of this piece shouldn't matter. The internal section is. And the internal section have all those all those details. Dude. Should I even bother? Should I even bother going through each one of those? Give me this. Yeah, this is gonna take forever if I'm gonna work on it. But I think it's gonna be worth it at the end. You know what? And also this have like 2 million polygons, so let me just see if I subdivide this. Yeah, the iPad wouldn't handle it. Wouldn't handle anything more than 3.5 for 5 million polygons. I'm gonna have to deal with this. Gonna have less detail than the other piece, but yeah, gonna work. I don't have to give them all too much time. Just need to go through and touch up each one of those real quick, and whatever comes out of it should be what it should be. Oh dude, the music from that game is awesome. It's the solution. Dude, this music is super good. I really need to get my hand on the DLC. Oh, for sure.
Is this a floor metal texture?
Yeah. It's not made for floors. It's gonna be like a step in a staircase, but yeah, that's basically it. It's gonna take some time to go through it all, but whatever it is, I need to do it. But I'm sure that the end result of this is gonna be super good. As you might see this detail as low res over here, but this piece is super dense. Like, look at that. Whatever it's gonna take. If I don't finish it today, I'm gonna be finishing it tomorrow mostly, and I'm gonna be doing some more work off stream just to get it done. But I like to get it done as soon as possible, because I wanna go back and finish the tower. People need to play this game. Hellmetal Singer is one of my favorite games right now.
Preach.
Okay. Imagine doing this kind of work all day,
This reminds
every
me
day.
of Doom 3 floor/wall texture.
Yeah, that's one of the inspirations that I used to make this. You know what? Just let me finish those lines. I'm gonna show you the pieces that
I mean, if
I'm
you
gonna
like
be
it, I
working
guess
on.
it would be fine.
Let me just save this real quick. What was it named? You know what? I can just copy the name from here. Then Done. Go back. Copy them there. Okay. Let me just really quickly show you what pieces that I'm working on right now. We're basically working on those pieces. I've already done this part and those two. So after I finish this is all what remains. Those pieces on the middle are gonna be the easiest. This one is gonna be a tough one because it has a lot of angles that I need to go through, and this one too. But shouldn't be that that hard to get through them. This one is gonna take the longest, I think, just because of all those features, even from the bottom. 'Cause I need both sides, but that should be fine. But as I said, imagine doing this kind of work each day, every day, for life. Who can guess what game does this music come from? Don't know if Lupa gonna have an answer for this.
Fortnite.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Guess again. It's a game that have a great story, great meaning after it.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface.
Pokemon fired.
My vision is augmented.
No, it is. It's definitely not Pokemon, unless Pokemon is from
Hey man,
the
you
year.
said great game and great story.
Yeah, unless you mean Pokemon is from the year 2027, but maybe even 2028. This is from Deus Ex Mankind, Human Revolution. I have the Mankind Divided tracks also, but this is should be the soundtrack from the
Oh shit, haven't played that.
it's the music from the clinic. When you go to the clinic to upgrade your to get the medicine or to get praxis kits to upgrade your augmentations.
Bro, my friend said 1 SEC to find new game on League and it's been like 20 minutes.
Those waiting times. And dude, League has been kind of a doozy lately. My little brother plays it, and this
No,
is
he
the
hasn't started finding game yet, he's just AFK. Apple's G411 you guys high ELO or something.
dude. I think he's regretting his life decisions mid-game. That must be it.
I only play it on phone now.
Yeah. The
Don't
game on
have the patience for the PC version
yeah, the
anymore.
game on PC is unplayable. Really unplayable. My little brother
Way
plays
better
it.
stuff to
and-
play on PC.
Yeah. You are gonna be playing something like
I
that on
am too
PC.
good at it
Just
otherwise. ID stop. I am level 20 though.
yeah. You're gonna be playing something
Metal
like that on
Hellsinger
PC.
and hentai.
Oh, you're living the life, dude. If you're gonna be playing something like League on PC, just play Dota and leave it at that.
Dota 2 takes hella long, man. League surrender in 20 minutes easy.
Yeah, but good game of Dota actually takes some thinking to win. You can't just go blind and try to win. Which is the case for most people on League on PC.
Well, yes, but I don't wanna think that's why I play League.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, understandable. Good. It's getting hella hot right now. It's basically like 30 to 32 degrees outside. But I would think the Middle East is kinda hot right now also. I'm gonna leave that. Happy accidents. Like Bob Ross says.
Man, I wanna watch John Wick 4 so bad. FFS.
I was planning to go to the cinema to watch that,
At
but
PulseG411, the problem is that sometimes people just refuse to.
yeah, as Paul said,
That's true.
I was trying to watch that in the cinema lately, but I didn't have the time to do so. I'm gonna wait till they drop it on Blu-ray or on streaming services.
I rewatched John Wick 3 yesterday and got 100,000% hyped again.
Oh yeah, the John Wick series is good, but I still prefer the first movie than the others, just because it was the part where you see the character for the first time, and you also see all the bad guys.
First movie had a doggo on it.
Yeah, it's not just the dog, it's mostly about the character coming out of his slumber and
So does third.
fucking shit up left and right, which was super badass. It's just like the first Iron Man movie. Wasn't the best, but it was the most well, not the. What I was meaning to say is was the best in terms of hype. Because you see it for the first time, you will be like, "What the fuck is that?" Also, if you want to watch something like John Wick, but it's not John Wick, just watch what was the name of that anime? Lico Rico, I think. Licorice Recoil. Basically John Wick, but with anime girls, which was super hype. I think I'm halfway through.
Don't watch something that's not John Wick, just watch John Wick cause John Wick is the true John Wick.
And why is the text to speech pronouncing that John Wick? not John Wick.
WTF is this bot?
It's a bar of chocolate.
Cause he said Jan instead of John.
Yeah, this bot is European. It's definitely a European bot. Dude, I was going through those and thinking that I was halfway through it, and I'm just
Well,
less
sorry
than a
for being
quarter.
a bot.
Yeah.
Guess I'll die now.
One less AI to deal with. This is gonna take forever. Need to get through this.
John.
Yeah. John Spartan. Do you know which places you find that name? Did you watch Demolition Man before? The movie?
Okay, BRB in league now.
Okay. Have fun. But now the world is far away for me to break. This is one of the best soundtracks in gaming. Love the music from the Persona games. It's always chill and good. Sometimes super hype, especially the ones from Persona 3. Those are super hype. This is the tedious part about making art for games. Hella tedious. Well, if it needs to be done, it should be done. Should have been a better move to enable the symmetry and just do one side, but for the sake of making variation, I have to make each side separately, just so when you see multiple steps in the same staircase, you don't notice the repetition between them. I really need to grab a drink.
What a software do you work it in this model?
Now I'm using an iPad app called Forger. It's digital sculpting app. So basically, it's like sculpting on clay, but in digital form, 3D models. There is a more known software on PC called ZBrush. I think you should have heard of it before, even if you're not into this kind of stuff usually. That app is super popular. I'm just using this app in particular just because I don't own a drone tablet for PC. I just own this iPad, and I would rather not deal with juggling files Not even juggling files. I can use the iPad as a drone tablet for PC and use ZBrush on PC, but it's just a
Apple's
hassle.
G411 welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Let me catch this Pokemon. Oh, it's it escaped. I just noticed. Oh, hi Blade. I just saw you were commenting right now. I don't usually actually read the chat. I just try to respond to the text-to-speech. But yeah, I use Forger on the iPad just because it's a hassle to set up OBS to stream me working on this using ZBrush. And this actually is not that bad of an app. There is a better one on iOS, but I just like the interface of this one. Let me just show this real quick. Where is it? Where is it? There is this app called Nomad. It's like Forger or ZBrush. But as you see, the interface is way more complicated than the one from Forger, so I usually prefer the less convoluted software to use. Despite Nomad having more features. But since I am not sculpting actual characters or doing things like that, I'm just working on environment objects. And working on environments, you don't need that much of features in the sculpting software. You just need some brushes for hard surface, and that's all.
After that comes the 2D Wafus.
Dude, you should watch Licorica. It's a good anime. Might hype you up for John Wick. And the funny thing that in that anime, the main character does not kill people.
Watch what?
Let me. What's the name? In this. Just give me a second.
Couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the name of it over here in the chat. It's called Licorice Recoil.
Lycoris Recoil.
Yeah. That's the name of the anime. I've watched it a few months ago. It was a good show.
Sounds familiar.
You might have seen it because it gone kinda popular when it dropped. The main character do not kill people in that anime, and it makes things more interesting because she has to use guns, but she don't want to kill people. So it's not actually like John Wick, but it's like John Wick in the gun action, because she uses guns in a super short range. So she's basically up against other people just shooting guns. That's a very interesting premise too. About society control and propaganda and hiding the truth. Did I come to good progress over here? Because I think now I'm kinda halfway through. Yeah, I'm halfway through. Okay. Damn, those are quite a lot. Should have made a simpler design. But oh well. It is what it is. I have to deal with it right now. But I bet it's gonna look good by the end of this. This reminds me when this is gonna sound funny, but it reminds me when I'm sewing things, because I do some sewing from time to time, going through pieces and sewing them together. Not even that, let me sew. That's fine. Sewing and knitting is kind of a cool hobby, in my opinion, because it's a chill thing to do. Just go through things that I want to do and don't think about anything, just listening to music and doing stuff. It's the same while fixing electronics or modding electronics. Just put some music on and go through your day. Actually, if you think about it, that's most of the artistic endeavors. Most of them are just chill things to do. Either drawing, sculpting, 3D modeling, painting, even writing. Just go through things without really thinking about them. Because you're just letting
Look
yourself
at that
go.
perfect hair.
It isn't perfect.
My vision is augmented.
Yeah, you can see through the screen. Your vision is augmented. Sir, we cannot help you because your vision is augmented. This is the battle music.
What a shame.
What a shame. Oh, the what a shame clip. I need to add that. The one-liners from the original Deus Ex is the funniest things. Super memeable. Should have made tea instead of coffee. Coffee make me jittery a bit. Ah, by the way, Lupa might even start streaming games from the PS Vita. I finished programming the app that I was using to bring up the capture card that I'm using with the Wii U to play Prince of Persia. And after doing that, I've realized that I can use a plugin in the PS Vita mod to use it as a capture card on PC, so it works with that software just fine. And I can attach a PS4 controller or PS3 controller or even an Xbox controller to the PS Vita and use that, and basically play it as a normal console. So there is a few games that I want to play on that console on stream, especially the old PSP games. Might even stream the first Gravity Rush. There's also the series of Cold Heart Steel. Maybe even the Freedom Wars and what was the other game? Soul Sacrifice. Those are exclusives for the PS Vita that not a lot of people know about. Super good games. I was thinking about talking about the God Eater games, but those were released on PC, so it's redundant to play them on PS Vita on stream. Just play the PC version. There's a lot of exciting things to work on the next weeks. I have finished the tower, and there's gonna be a robot that I'm gonna be working on. Well, more of a mech, not just a robot.
Damn.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be a character too. Oh, actually, there's gonna be two.
Work on that robot waifu daddy.
It's more of a... not even a big mech, it's just a small one that you can see the pilot. It's like the flying mechs from Nier Automata, if you know those. So it's mostly a frame, not even a full mech. Because the game that I want to make on the PS Vita is more of a mech game. A little bit similar to a game called Bullet X Machina, I think. Or something like that. What was it called? I think that was its name. It's on Steam, I think. Let's see if that's the one that I was thinking about. No, not even that. Demon X Machina, yeah. It's called Demon X Machina. It's similar to that game, but not in the story, mostly in the aesthetics. Let's catch some Pokemon for once. Dude, my neck is kinda aching right now because of all the looking down on the screen. It's the price we pay as artists. Our necks are getting demolished by the day, and our wrists suffering from the, it's called carpal tunnel. Yeah, carpal tunnel injuries. Sustained strain injuries. Actually, my right thumb is giving me problems, as it's getting kinda hard to not move it and having a lot of pain. And the issue with that is, since it's a strain injury, it's not easy to recover from, even after you get it treated properly. Takes time to heal. Kind of injuries that I never thought that I would have. Should be, yeah, nearly done. At least this side. It has been an hour and a half, dude. This is taking forever. Let me grab the bottle of water. I'm feeling super dehydrated for some reason. Oh, it's obvious. It is kinda hot. By the way, Luca, when are you gonna be streaming next? Let's hope it's not another Sam session, because it's becoming a Sam channel lately. Six o'clock. I need to head out at 7:30, so should be another hour, and then I'm gonna be ending the stream. Oh my god. That was nearly an hour just doing this side. Dude, it's taking way longer than I expected.
You are turning insane at this point.
I'm used to it, repetitive tasks and all, but my
Can you do one and copy paste it?
nah, unfortunately, that's not something that I can do. The first procedure to get this pattern in the model was a procedural one, so I just made
Or do
one.
you really want to make all the section realistic by having them be worn out differently?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Because to make the first model that I started with in this section, that
My vision
was
is augmented.
made using one copy and duplicating it and subtracting it from another cube. But I need to make them look more realistic by randomizing the weathering.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface.
It's called Cortana and it's from the video game Halo. That's the blue face. Not talking about the one from Deus Ex. That's a different one. What you can tell me
I
about?
heard she was hot but you can't smash.
Oh, you can smash. That's the thing that you don't know. You can smash. It's canon that AI in that game can actually have a solid form. And that actually did happen, and you're gonna see it when we get to that point in the games. And by the way, yeah, I tested the internet upgrade that I got, and I think it's gonna make playing co-op way more easy. It's gonna have way less lag than usual. I've tested Halo and I got around 60 to 55 milliseconds of ping, and that's super good. That is not even to servers near me, like servers in Italy and France. It's the servers in the UK. I have like 60 to 55 milliseconds of ping to those, which is actually kinda crazy. Because I should have around 80 to 100 of those servers, and for some reason I'm having like 60. Which is weird. Okay. Finally, this side is done. I'm actually looking at it from far enough distance. It actually looks better than the uniform one. Cause yeah, you can actually see the variation and the kind of damage that it.
Hell yeah, after 2,000 years now do it 500 times more for one building.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. This is the one side. Now I'm gonna be doing the same for this side. Enjoy the show, my man. Enjoy the show. You know what? Just for the sake of this stream, I'm not gonna go with the rest of this. I gotta do this off stream. Let's just do one more different model at least.
Wait, but isn't one side not visible?
No, both sides are visible, because to make more variation, I'm gonna have the same model of one step. I'm gonna be duplicating it and rotating it in each direction. So one step's gonna be this way, the other step gonna be this way. So I need to make both sides so I have more variation. Let's do
Can't you just copy and paste but spin the model so it doesn't look the same?
Okay. If I do one side, I only have two variations. I only have it varied in rotating it 180 degrees each side. But if I have two faces that are different, I have 4 variations. Let's go with the part number.
Beautiful.
Let's go with the part number 2. Yeah, it's more of making more variations than just making one just because it's easier. Waiting for so long makes it like I didn't actually press the button, but I'm sure I did. Wait a second, we worked on. I should have done the part number 3, as that one is okay, this one won't be so bad. The part number 3 should have been a better choice, but oh well. Let's see. Oh, good. Those are like 4 million polygons. She's kinda crazy. 4 million polygons. The iPad have only 31% free RAM. So basically this model uses 2 gigabytes out of 3 gigabytes of RAM on the iPad. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. I'm gonna go through the. You know what? Let me start with this piece. This section. There is a fly that is making me mad right now. Anyway, let's start with the sections. Those ones are way easier to deal with, just because it's just one continuous line that I can go through. And just by varying my the pressure that I'm putting on the screen, it just gives it the organic look. Flip it this way because it's easier. And that's done. This plate should be bolted to walls and other I-beams, so I should add just a little bit of damage to the sides, because the sides gonna have more wear and tear on them. The back side also gonna have some, but I'm just adding it just for looks. There was an event for game developers in the last week, and in one of the talks, one of the speakers said this. He said that you need to always look to add believability to the models that you make for games, because those models represent places and worlds that you need to basically make believable that people have lived there, have used those things and interacted with those pieces in the environment. Basically, I need to make sure that I'm treating the model in that way. Make it believable. By the way, the anime for Nier Automata, I think it is done airing, so it should be ready for people to binge it. I didn't watch it because I played the game, but if they followed the story of the game, should be one hell of a story to follow in an anime. There's way too many turns and twists to it.
Arab Extreme when? KEKW.
You want an Arabic stream, so you want to basically watch me without understanding any words. Maybe.
I wouldn't understand anything.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I would do it.
Like zero.
Like none of it. But you know what?
Except Allah.
Oh yeah, that's the one that you're gonna know for sure. But if I can find a way to have real time.
Anselm Malco.
If I can find a way to have real-time translation, I might do it. I can
Bro
find.
mistyped that.
It's fine. I understood it. Dude, I need to show you how people message each other in Arabic but using Latin letters, because it's gonna be hilarious to see. And yeah, we can actually type in Arabic but using Latin letters. And the funny thing that Google and other services actually can allow you to type in that way in Arabic, but using Latin letters to do so. It's kinda the way that you might do it, like what you did in chat right now, but actually using the Tunisian dialect of Arabic. I need to find the brush to make welding details. I think I can find one. If I find one, I need to use it, because adding welds between metal parts makes it more believable. Because just a simple metal model that is just one-dimensional, like metal bar, that might be machined or forged, but having a 3D shape like this socket is actually gonna be using welds to make it that way. Can be machined this way, but machining this kind of model is not economically viable, because machining is kinda expensive. I need to look for that kind of brush, just to have the ability to make welding seams in metals. You know what? Let me just save this first. This is the. Let me just check. 300. Yeah, this is the second part. So. Did I lost the text? Okay. Let's copy it again. Let me have a quick looks if I can find a brush to add welding details. Oh yeah, I think I found one. It's not hard to. Actually, I think I can make something similar without even trying to. Let's see. Let me try this real quick. If I go and select lay brush, then I select circle, and then adjust the spacing.
Wow, Senpai, that's a pretty structure you got there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make a brush looking like a weld. Need to adjust the spacing correctly. Let me just try it on this side real quick. Yeah, kinda looks like it. But it needs more definition.
It's hard work, but damn, it must feel awesome when everything comes tug at her.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, this looks close. My strength looks. No, it's still not looking quite right. Yeah, I think it needs to look just a little bit similar to this, but not as much. Let's try 0.4. And the spacing is kinda alright. Yeah, changes build up. Okay, let's try this. Oop. Need to have it 0.2 spacing. Size, keep it at 80. Yeah, I think this might look okay. Just need to add some variation in the size. Yeah, size jitter should be maybe like 10. No, 10 is gonna be way too much. Let's try jitter of 3. String jitter of 1. Let's try it this way. Yeah, I think I might even increase this to 5. Okay, let's try it. Let's just try it along this line. Let's do that. Yeah, this is gonna need some. No, what? I think I know what to do. Watch this. I go here, new one. Not even that size. Let me just go back and add a new size. No, not important. That we need new one. We're gonna be 512 by 512 should be good. Gonna fill this with black, and I'm gonna have white, and the brush gonna be airbrush. Where is it? Airbrush, and yeah, medium. Okay, let's try this. Something like this. Doesn't have to be exact, but if I can make it closer to a perfect circle, that should be fine. And now I can just have this as airbrushing, medium, yeah, increase just a little bit, and something like this. Maybe even have it as opaque, something like this. Okay, let's share this as PNG and save it to save file to the stamps. Yeah. Let's save it that way. Let's go back. I use this now. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's definitely gonna work. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Might even just add some variation in the angle. Make that make this 2. make this 10. Let's try it this way. I'd go light on the angle, I think. This is 5. Okay, this should. Okay, let's try it. The only issue that I need to have some geometry already there, because that looks kind of weird. What's the size of the... I think I know. Let's save this first. Save it to the hard surface collection under the name. Okay, save that. I can just smooth this just a little bit. If I smooth this side just a little bit and then use that brush, should have better results. Oh yeah, this look way too good for the first try. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. This look good. Need to just smooth the rest of this those sections. Let's just smooth everything first, because I need the continuous weld bead along those lines. Which is a weird thing to do. Smoothing hard surface stuff. I guess that's what it needs to be done to have the results that I want. Okay, I think this is good enough. I just need to follow this to the end and go this side too. We'll have more. The size is not the same, just me try this again. That's one side. Let's look at this, the same angle. This is the second. Okay, now let's look at the top of the same kind of angle. Okay, now the bottom. That should be the result that I want. I think that might work. I just need to go back over here and repolish those sections just to make them sharp again. And yeah, I think this worked alright. Yeah, definitely have the desired effect. Oh, this looks good. Yeah, that definitely looks like gold beads. Okay.
The solder work looks great.
Yeah, this actually is a good thing that I remembered to actually create this brush, because this brush gonna help a lot later, especially doing the other pieces of metal, because I might even use it inside in those corners. Oh, let me try it. Let's try that. Let's smooth those real quick. You know what? First of all, I might need to hide the rest of the model so I can just work on this without keep looking at the other side of the model. I just need to hide the unmasked. This should be it. Okay. Low memory. Yeah, I think I might have hit the memory limit.
Oh, I love this music.
Oh, the Doom music.
In the 2016 menu.
Yeah, that's the exact same track.
Way better than Eternal.
The music in 2016 is better than Eternal. Despite the actual scandal with between Mick Gordon and Bethesda.
Eternal has some nice tracks too.
But
yeah,
2016 is better.
I feel you.
My vision is augmented.
This one is gonna be a tough one. Okay.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface.
Yeah, that looks good enough. I just need to polish the inside of this section. Good. Go slow and steady. Come on. Oh, dude, those sections are the best. Okay, I think this is quite good progress on this model. The inner sections of this socket should have more damage just because the beam gonna be inserted in this socket, gonna collide with the edges sometimes. So I need to make sure to add those. So basically, let me just save this first. Gonna be adding few heart hits to sides. Maybe even one of the corners. Let's go with this corner. Something like this would look good. And I save here. What time is it? It is nearly 7. Okay, I think I should end the stream here. As I have to go somewhere quite soon. Okay. Let's see. What do you have here?
No, don't go.
Oh, I have to go. I really have
Please.
to go. I have to go. Sorry, dude, but I have to go. Okay. Oh, Em is actually... Yeah, Em is actually streaming right now. I think I'm gonna raid them. Hey, let's see. Yeah. We're gonna raid Em in a few seconds, so let's just go there.
It's not a game, I'm not a robot, AI challenging you.
Thanks for the stream, man.